Alt er nu lagt på skinner for, at det bliver Joe Biden og Donald Trump, der skal slås om præsidentposten i USA. 2 mænd, 2 retninger. Nu skal du så møde 2 familier, der tegner netop de forskelle op. Det her, det er familien Chabot, der er Trump-støtter og bor hernede i den ærkerepublikanske sydstat Texas. Og så er der familien Kwang her, der bor ude på vestkysten i den demokratiske højborg Kalifornien. Familierne er faktisk meget enige om, hvilke problemer, der er de største at tage fat på, men løsningerne, ja, der deles vejene for dem og for USA.
2 familier.
You have the really wealthy, and then you have the extremely poor, and then you have everybody else who's like just trying to survive.
2 politiske poler.
For the survival of our country, we have to be less divided.
2 amerikanske universer.
We can't survive like this much longer.
Wake up. Let's go. School time.
I can put them in for you.
Det er tidlig morgen i Kalifornien.
Where do you want them?
Familien Kwan på 5 skal i gang med dagen.
Astrid, did you brush your teeth? You guys ready?
Come on. Let's go.
Vi er i Los Angeles, hvor republikanere er en sjældenhed, og hvor Cliff og Alana finder, at livet er blevet en smule dyrt.
Well, the health insurance went up this year. You know, that's $600 a month out of my paycheck before it even hits the bank account. And then we've got $800 electricity bill.
Her lever velhavende side om side med gadens beboere, hvem der er kommet flere af. Det er efter eget udsagn ren held på boligmarkedet, der gør Kwan-familien i stand til at bo i det pæne Pasadena-kvarter.
To take the family out to McDonald's, it's $50-$60 if we all get our own meal. That's like prices that we just can't afford. I hear about the economy being so great and improving, and I know that Wall Street's great and improving or whatever, but I don't have any, I don't have stocks.
Tilværelsen er nemmere i staten Texas. I hvert fald i dollar og cent. Og USA's skyggesider er knap så synlige.
Det her er i hvert fald på overfladen et super idyllisk kvarter. Der er børn, der leger på vejen. Der er folk, der lufter deres hund. Der er ikke nogen psykisk syge, der er ikke hjemløse, som vi altså ser i rigtig mange amerikanske store byer for tiden.
We feel like we're pretty blessed because we get to work for ourselves. We created a business here, and we own our own home, which really is the American dream.
For 7 år siden forlod Brenda og Paul Kalifornien med deres 4 børn. McKinney, Texas, var kærlighed ved første blik.
This area looked like 1950s Leave It to Beaver. You had kids playing on the street, selling ice cream on the corner. There's no graffiti, no trash, no homelessness. People are smiling.
Men den amerikanske drøm er ifølge Chabot-familien i fare.
All American families right now are struggling because inflation, the cost of living. And from a parent perspective, we've got 4 young kids. Can they ever afford a house one day in this country? Can they, call it?
This dog.
Familien forlod også Kalifornien af frygt for kriminalitet.
It's instilled in us to make sure that we're as safe as possible and that we have cameras in case something does happen. We've never had, in the 7 years we lived here, no one's ever needed our Ring camera footage for anything. When you went to Iraq, you would turn like 33.
Oh, you were in Iraq?
Yeah. Oh. He just retired from the military. He was a commander in the Navy Reserve.
I felt safer in Iraq than I did in Los Angeles.
You did?
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy to think, but, Iraq, you got, mortared occasionally, but there was just such a fear of going to these other cities around LA based on the crime just being out of control.
Lov og orden er vigtig for ægteparret, der bekymrer sig over strømmen af migranter fra Latinamerika.
Now look, I understand why people want to get out of third world countries. Right. I would too if I were them. But we're a nation of laws, and when we enforce some laws and don't enforce others, it creates this disgust with our government.
I Kalifornien er Lanas syn på den store indvandring den stik modsatte.
Immigrants have been huge boons to our economy and our culture for the entire history of, America.
Hun viser os rundt på det college, hvor hun arbejder. Uddannelsesinstitutioner er blevet frontlinjen i den amerikanske kulturkrig.
This year especially, it's been a very active campus with
The war in Gaza.
with the war in Gaza. Oh, here's the photos that are sort of become iconic. There he is as a student here. 18-year-old, probably an 18-year-old Obama.
And he was here for 1 year?
He's here for 1 year, yeah.
Men Obama-æraen er forbi, og Alana forbereder sig mentalt på, at Trump kan gøre comeback.
So stressful for those years that it's hard to feel like could go back there, but also as like a realistic person, and understanding American politics in a way that I do now. It's certainly a possibility that I think about and worry about.
Medium vanilla latte, sugar-free.
I Texas møder Brenda en gruppe veninder. Flere er tilflyttere fra Kalifornien, ligesom hende.
I would never go back.
To California.
Never.
Me neither.
No.
Me neither.
No. I don't miss the traffic or the taxes or the political climate.
It's only gotten worse, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
went back to California 30 years ago.
Yeah. But not now.
Trumps facon bekymrer omkring bordet. Alligevel ender krydset hos ham.
Even his kind of craziness, like people are, what is he going to do? I thought that was almost a good thing for our nation as far as other leaders, they didn't test him. Like, they do Biden.
It can't be Biden.
Yeah, it cannot be.
Good
I
Lord
honestly
in
don't
heaven, I
think-
beg you.
I Chabot-familien er aborter en skamplet på USA's samvittighed. Et barn er en dreng eller pige. Et våben er en genstand, der forsvarer almindelige mennesker mod ondskab.
I think we're good.
Brenda og Paul gruer for, at deres børn en dag ændrer syn på verden.
90% of college professors are Democrats or far liberal, and we've raised our kids right, and they're still impressionable, but they can make up their own minds. But they're going to be surrounded by professors that say the exact opposite of what we say and what they've learned in church.
I Los Angeles er kvinders selvbestemmelse ikke til diskussion. Køn er flydende, og våben er den primære årsag til dødsfald blandt amerikanske børn.
That was kind of the ideal that we grew up with. Kids can go out and ride their bikes and go playing. There's no boogeyman that's gonna like come and abduct them or, give them drugs and for them to overdose, and they're not gonna get shot, at the park or anything like that. So, yeah, it's a definitely a rougher time to be living as a kid. So, yeah.
Om 8 måneder vælger amerikanerne lederen af verdens største økonomi og mægtigste militær. Såvel Chabot som Kwan-familien frygter valgets konsekvenser, hvis de taber.
I absolutely think that if Trump becomes president again, we are at a very high risk of international war conflict.
We have two completely different mindsets. And we've had this happen before in this country, which created a civil war.
Formelt så er både Joe Biden og Donald Trump først officielle kandidater, når de er udpeget på deres partikonventer senere i år, men lige nu, der ligner det en formsag. Det var 21 søndag for denne gang. Vi er tilbage igen om en uge. Tusind tak, fordi du så med.